victory. It's Saturday morning, 7:38. I'm on my way to the barbershop to get cleaned up. Gonna take my nephews with me. After the barbershop, I'm meeting Jay at the gym. We train arms and core on Saturday. Previously, you've seen us train arms. So today I figure out, train the core training that we do. I'll record the core training that we do. Forgive me, it's still early, and even though I get a little chance to sleep in a little later on Saturday, still trying to wake up. So picking my nephews up, taking them to the barbershop with me. Then after the barbershop, when your boy's a little cleaned up, not looking as scruffy as I am, and I'll be able to take the hat off because the hair will be looking a little neater. You'll see us at the gym training core. So to all my subscribers out there, thank you for subscribing. Anybody that is considering subscribe. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. As you see on the videos, be in the gym putting in work, and also, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. So just ride with me. But to all my subscribers, thank you. For everybody that's out there supporting all the channels that support it, thank you. The hashtag Small Channels Unite movement, all my brothers and sisters out there, thank y'all for all the support, and I support y'all as well. And that's all I got to say. So y'all see me later on in the gym training core. Until then, yo, fresh out the barbershop, got cleaned up, looking halfway decent. Got my nephews with me. They got fresh cuts too. So now I gotta run home real quick, and then on our way to the gym to meet Jay. Run a little late. Was in the shop a little bit longer than I thought we was going to be, but it's 10:30. Should be at the gym by 11 or so. So then you'll see us train. My nephew said they want to go to the gym with me today, so we'll see. Try not to kill him. But I'll see you then. Alright, we start this training off with the bicep ladder. And this is a pretty good exercise. This is the second time that we incorporated this into our training. And actually I got this from Dr. Jim Stepani. And what you do is you get on the Smith machine and you put the bar at a setting where your arms are fully extended and you're able to lean back and curl yourself up or pull yourself up, almost mimicking a curl with a bar, but you're doing it with your body weight. And what you do is you start at the lowest setting, maybe like the fourth rung up, and you curl until you fatigue, and then you go up one rung, and then you do that until you fatigue, and then you go up another rung, and then you go up another rung after you're fatigued, and you keep going on until you're at the highest setting. We did it, I think it was like either 4 or 5 rungs up, and let me tell you, you get a crazy pump, and it's a pretty neat exercise. It might look simple, but when you do it, I'm telling you, fatigue sets in fast. I have my nephews doing it. When their set comes up, I speeded up their set because it took them a long time to do it. But yeah, this is a pretty good exercise. They thought it was simple when they watched me do it, and then when they did it, they was like, wow. My oldest nephew, who you see right here with the blue shirt, he was like, man, I feel like my arms are about to fall off. So yeah, it was a pretty good exercise. I advise any of you out there watching this video to give it a try and let me know what you think. Um, so here's Jay's doing his set. He started also at like the fourth rung, even though his arms are a little bit longer than mine. He started around about the same height where I started, and he may have gone up a little bit higher, being as though he's taller than me. But he said the same exact thing. Um, being as though you go into your fatigue each rung, it really gives you a pump, uh, takes you to your limits as far as your bicep muscle is concerned. So as I said before, give it a try and let me know what you think. Not only was this a training session, man, I got a chance to spend some time with my nephews. As I said in the beginning of the video, I took them with me to the barbershop, got their hair cut. They had been asking me to take them to the gym, so he spent about 2 hours with me and Jay in the gym, and then afterwards we went and got something to eat. So all in all, it was a wonderful day with my family, with my man Jay, getting it in the gym and spending time with the family. So yeah, that was the bicep ladder. And after the bicep ladder, we came over to the pull up, and we did close grip pull ups with our hands turned inward, so that more of the bicep is involved. And directly after the pull up, we superset it with some weighted dips. So the pull up was weighted and the dip was weighted. And right behind me, on the other view of the camera, you see that was my youngest nephew. And then here's Jay right here doing his dip, and you see my oldest nephew in the background also. So as we were on one pull up and dip uh, machine, they were on the assisted pull up and dip machine, and they were talking major trash about how many pull ups they could do and how many dips they could do. And when they got on the machine, it was a totally different story. So we had to put them on the assisted and show them how to use the assisted dip and the assisted pull up. But here's Jay. He did the weighted dip and the weighted pull up. And then after we did that, we came over to do the bicep curl with a 70-pound bar. And the reason we used a 70-pound bar is because I started with a rep of 10, and then I would give the bar to Jay, and then he would do 10, and he would pass it back to me, and I would do 9, and he would do 9, and vice versa. And we went all the way down to the rep of 1. And that's why I speeded it up, because it took quite a while for us to get that done. I didn't want to make the video extremely long. And here we are. Afterward, we did some we did some skull crushers, and then I would pass the bar to Jay, and then he would do bicep curls with the cambered bar. And being as though we supersetted those, that took quite a while. So I sped up the video here so that the video wouldn't be extremely long as well. And then after we did it that way, then we switched positions, and Jay did the skull crushers, and then I would do the bicep curls. So yeah, I speeded that up so the video wouldn't be extremely long. And by this time, our arms were pumped, but we still had quite a few workouts left on our in our repertoire. Um, Being as though my nephews were with us, we wanted to incorporate them in our workout. So we involved them. So the video would be long if I showed every rep and every set. So after we did the skull crushers and the bicep curls, then we did some individual arm uh, bicep curls. And while I was doing the bicep curl, Jay would do some overhead tricep extensions with the dumbbell. And then after uh, I did mine, and we switched positions again. And you'll see in the upcoming uh, clip where we switch positions, and then he goes and does the bicep curl, and I did the overhead tricep extension. And while we were doing this, my nephews, we had them do the exact same thing that we did. And then when they got done, we used them to we used them as the cameraman. And it was kind of fun being able to have somebody record for us, because usually uh, Jay would have to do a set while I record him, and then I would do a set while he recorded me. But this particular time, we enjoyed having a cameraman, and my nephews, they enjoyed it. They enjoyed taking turns with the camera and recording, and it was a good time because they was telling us what to do, when to go, and at the same time talking major trash. And at this particular time, Jay was giving my nephew some pointers on how to hold the camera, what angles to shoot from, and different things like that. So after we did a couple exercises that we had never incorporated before or even put on camera, and we moved over to our faithful and true or old faithful exercises. Um, Here is um, the machine bicep curl. Uh, and we took these to fatigue. We did about three to four sets of each exercise, and about 12 to 15 reps. So Jay, as we took turns on this, and again, my nephews, they worked in with us also. And after the bicep curl, we went to the tricep machine, the tricep extension machine, and worked within the same uh, sets and rep scheme along with my nephews. So this would be the last exercise that you see us do. Um, After me, you'll see Jay doing his, and everybody out there, I'm sure you're familiar with this exercise. So just want to take this time to thank you all for watching. Thank everybody who has been commenting on the videos. Thank you for the comments, all the support, all the kind words. Thank you for it. As I said in the beginning of the video, the hashtag Small Channels Unite movement. Thank all y'all, and just continue to check in for some more content. Peace.